Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Deontay Wilder, the country needs you. USA, USA. Quit playing around, Deontay Wilder. Get rid of Malik Scott or add another trainer to help you and get back on the goddamn circuit. And let's stop playing games. Because right now, as far as American heavyweights, it's in a state of peril. Look at what we got here. Everybody from other countries running the heavyweight division. You got Usyk, balls on my esophagus from Ukraine. You got Tyson Fury. I'm the lineal champion, little. I beat them fair and square from the UK. Anthony Joshua, Big Femi from the UK. Joseph Parker, that's the Gypsy Kiwi from New Zealand. Zhili Zhang, Chinese power from China. Flip Hergovic, the Croatian. Sanchez, Soy de Cubano. Jared Anderson, get the hell out of here, Toledo. Let's take him off the list. Joe Joyce, don't know how the hell he's ranked above Deontay Wilder, but whatever. From the UK. Then you got Deontay, LaShawn, Wilder, Ayahuasca. Better figure it out. Then you got Caballero from Germany. When you just take a look at what you have here, ain't no Americans here. Now the boys in the UK have been getting busy for the last few years. You got to give them credit. European fighters as a whole have been getting their opportunities, capitalizing on their opportunities, and doing a great job. But when you come out here and you start taking a look at the landscape of the heavyweight division, it's like, what happened? Like, how did that just, overnight gone? You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at something here. So when you look down here at the champions, right? You know, Usyk has the WBO, IBF, and WBA. Tyson Fury is the WBC champion. We get it. Then you got Manuel Charr over there as the WBA World Heavyweight Champion, and Parker as the WBO Interim Champion. But when you start looking down at the ranking stacks, like under the WBO column, Jared Anderson, let me see if I could just bring this down a little bit more for you. So here we go. You got Jared Anderson. You got Jermaine. So Jared Anderson's ranked number 4 under the WBO. Then you got Jermaine Franklin, number 10, another American. Then Wilder's number 13. Hey, yo, what are we talking about here? You already saw what happened with Franklin when he decided to step up and make some noise. He just, he's a good fighter, but he's not Deontay Wilder. He's not a very attractive fighter as far as his style, and he's just not it. I personally think he should fight Jared Anderson, but who knows if they'll make that fight. But I think Jermaine Franklin, I think he beats Jared Anderson. And then Deontay Wilder, again, you don't know if he's coming or going. Now, Andy Ruiz was in the mix, but Andy Ruiz has totally fallen off, which is unfortunate. Then you come over and you take a look at the IBF column, and you see that you got Jared Anderson ranked number 5, Jermaine Franklin ranked number 14. Those are the only 2 Americans out of top 15 for the IBF. Then you look at the WBC. You got Jared Anderson ranked number 5, Wilder number 7, and that's it. Then you come over to the WBA. You got Cassius Chaney ranked number 7, Deontay Wilder number 9, Jared Anderson number 12, Jonathan Gudry number 13. And that, for the most part, those are your American heavyweight fighters. Gerald Miller's not in there. That's it. So it makes you wonder, what happened? You know what I'm saying? How did this shit happen? It's crazy. Now, I can't wait to see what happened with Ricardo Torres, and if he keeps winning, he's fighting over there with Top Rank. He gets busy, man. He can fight. But you really don't know what direction Deontay Wilder is going. But excuse me, he, in my opinion, is our only hope. Deontay Wilder is our only hope. But again, you don't know if he's coming or going. Jared Anderson, all the signs are there that Jared Anderson is going to fall flat on his face as soon as he gets in there and tries to bang with any of these guys. You think Jared Anderson, excuse me, you think Jared Anderson can beat Frank Sanchez? Joe Joyce, he probably beats Joe Joyce because Joe Joyce is just a stationary target. It'll be target practice. Caballero outboxes him and knocks him out. Hergovic will probably kill him. Zhang will kill him. Parker outboxes him, probably knocks him out. Joshua will kill him. Tyson Fury, he'll beat him, but I don't know what direction that goes. Alexander Usyk stops him, batters him down, bruises him up. They stop him just from taking too much damage. Jared Anderson doesn't have a chance in hell up here with these heavyweights. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just calling it like I see it. I just don't see anything special about him. I don't see it. He's young. He's 16 fights, 17 fights. He's got some talent. Been boxing for a long time, but there's something just missing from that guy's repertoire, man. You know what I'm saying? There's something to me that's blatantly obvious that there's a disconnect somewhere from his, wanting to commit to go all out for the mash-up, crash-up, try to get the knockout in the ring, from just wanting to be the consummate professional boxer, from looking to establish a sound legacy. I understand making the money. Money comes first, in my opinion. But I just think when you're trying to take easy touches and you don't want to put in too much physical work, but you want to work, that means you want tomato cans as opponents. It's just when you run into somebody who's like, you know what, I want the money, but I want to destroy this MFer in the ring. Anderson's gonna have a problem. Charles Martin should have knocked him out, but it is what it is. So Deontay Wilder is the only hope for the United States. Wilder's about to, I think it looks like he's fighting Zhang, but Jesus Christ. You got Jermaine Franklin. But outside of those couple fights Jermaine Franklin had where Eddie Hearn pretty much cherry-picked him and threw him in there to get his ass beat by Dillian White and Anthony Joshua. Nothing from Jermaine Franklin. I hope Jermaine Franklin made what I heard, like about $3 million for those two fights. I hope he made that money, you know what I'm saying? Because for the way they used him, he deserved to make a few million. He deserved that. Especially when those guys are making the money they were making. But he deserved, at least for those two fights, after he pays everybody, pays taxes, to have at least about $3 million in his bank account. I really hope that's the situation for him, because in my opinion, for Jermaine Franklin to have come into boxing and to him to know he has comfortably $3 million in his bank account, then he's won, because he probably wasn't going to get those opportunities to do anything anyway. You know what I mean? That being said, Deontay Wilder, country needs you, man. You got Malik Scott over there. A lot of us don't agree with Malik Scott as your trainer. We know the relationship between y'all. We're not saying there's anything wrong with having your friend in your camp. Excuse me, but if you want to try to make another run for another 4 or 5 fights and to get back to the top of the heavyweight division and possibly become undisputed, Malik Scott's not the guy to get you there. Everything with you, ever since Malik Scott's gotten into camp, is just jab, right hand, double jab, right hand. He had him trying to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. If you watch when Malik Scott fought, I think it's Luis Ortiz, but that circling around the ring shit, that's what he has Deontay Wilder doing. He turned Wilder into Malik Scott. This ain't it, man. But Wilder's our only hope, because Jermaine Franklin ain't it. Jared Anderson sure as hell ain't it. Andy Ruiz, he could be, he still got some potential, but the money he wants, you'll never see him get back in the ring. So he ain't it. I don't know who's the next big thing, but Water is the only hope. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.